Hi, good morning everybody. Alright, so I'm trying to jump back on some extra videos. Just trying to be helpful, get help, with Real Deal Diabetic Jenny. And so one of the things I wanted to go over is when you're about to do your injection. I don't always do it, and not for a while, and I couldn't imagine why, but now I realized. So whenever I put my needle on, a new needle each time, to inject, I'm injecting Toujeo. That's what I take right now. It's always important to at least prime your pen, like turn it to the units of at least 1 or 2. And I'm going to tell you why, because you need to test that there's nothing wrong with your needle or there's not a blockage in the top of your pen, because the other day I was like not feeling well and sugars were really high, and the next day when I put the needle on, I said, you know what, I've not been giving that extra unit, like just to push through to make sure there's no blockage. I'm sure there's a word for it, but I don't know. And sure enough, I did. And I feel this way, like I feel like I don't want to waste it. Like it's that bad, like it's that important that I just don't want to waste that one little unit each time. But luckily my insurance is pretty good and it's okay. So I pushed the button and nothing came out of the needle, like nothing. And I was like, I tried 2, and this was after I had already been using the pen for a few days, and I primed it back to 2 units and I pushed it again and still nothing. And I realized that I had stopped doing that, so maybe I wasn't getting my proper dosage. So you want to make sure you definitely give yourself a pre-insulin push to make sure it's coming out. So that's what I'm doing now. So I went ahead and I turned it to 1 unit, and then I'm gonna push out, and I know it's not clear, but there comes some insulin. So you just want to make sure you do that first before you inject. And at first I really didn't think how important it was, but I didn't want to waste insulin. Like I just feel that's so just don't want to waste it. But it's very important, I realize now, because you might not be getting your proper dosage. And it might be something like, duh, Jennifer, like, duh, Diabetic Jenny, Real Deal Diabetic Jenny. But some things you just forget and your life gets busy and you're doing it clockwork, and some things, it just happens. So that's very important. And also, to me, it's very important when you're actually injecting into your area in your skin that you don't pull it out right away. As soon as you push your pen in, and some people just jab it and push the button all the way down, it's important to hold it like in your skin, pushing down, don't let go, and squeeze your skin when you're injecting, or at least that's what my doctor told me. I'm not a real doctor or anything, but this is just from what I've learned from my endo. She wants me to squeeze my skin, push the needle, push the button, and hold it. She told me at least 10 seconds, so I do my little count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But there's been times that I still pull out the needle and there's still insulin coming out. So I do it a little bit longer now, maybe 10 to 20 seconds. I know that seems like a lot of time, especially when you're in a rush, but just try to do it and make sure you're getting your proper dosages. So just something I wanted to share with everybody. I hope you guys are hanging in there with your diabetes. It can be stressful, so I just wanted to run that by everybody. Make sure you prime your needle first, and make sure you're getting insulin out, at least 1 or 2. Make sure there's no blockage, because it can happen. Apparently it can happen. So make sure you're holding your skin if you have to, if that's what your doctor recommends, and make sure you're continuing to hold it in your skin for at least 10 seconds, I recommend, and that's what my doctor recommended. So you make sure you're getting your full dose. All right, everybody have a great day. Thanks.